Hello, Diego. Hello, and Churchill have to speak to you on something and during your trip next year on the fall, which are going to be extremely long. So, please sit through this. So, listen up, Diego. You need to be as independent as you possibly can. You will never be able to go out or do anything in the real world as long as you live. My dear interlocutor, I must express my dear and sincerest doubts as to whether such a calamitous event is truly the desired outcome. Nay, I believe it is incumbent upon you to consider the gravity of your actions and undertake correct course of conduct, and by desisting from the porcelain outbursts, desist the inane auditory disruptions and the altogether preposterous attempts at mimicry. These endeavors find no favor with any of these downs. No, I implore you, grasp this admonition with utmost clarity. Persist in rendering yourself laughing stock and within yourself inside your ludicrous reverberations emanating from your workstation. It is of paramount importance that you discontinue behavior forthwith. Moreover, be cognizant that the moral spring of such reprimands is far from exhausted. Persist in your exhausted, and you shall forfeit any future commendation of forfeit. For I beseech you, my good sir or madam, to rectify your conduct and refrain from causing further disrepute upon your own person. Heed my counsel, person is not to be taken lightly, and let your future comportment be let future form or discernment. Do you need me to translate that in simple terms, Diego? Do you really want that to happen? I think so. You do the right thing and knock off the twerpish noises, stupid sound effects, and generally ridiculous imitations that no one wants to hear. Got it? Good. By the way, you're making a fool of yourself every time you make those crazy noises at your desk. Those noises, stop doing that as well. Here is the list of doing things you need to do in order to be independent. I will be explaining these one by one, so that you can hear by what you're going to be learning. What you're cooking. Cooking is an essential activity that is part of everyday life. It comprises a few components: the stove, the microwave, and so on. So, cooking was generally used for sighted people, but it can also be learned depending on the program where you're going off to, and where, in this case, you do an orientation center for the blind, or anyway, I think you know. So let's proceed on to the next list item. 2, cleaning. Cleaning is something important you really have to learn when you are beginning to learn. Cleaning the bathroom sink, toilet, and so on is something you insist on learn. And you have as well a lot of responsibility, and to learn that skill, responsibility is part of everyday life. Which is all. In addition to all of this, you also have to work on how to use the vacuum, the door, how to use the room, and so on. This can get exhausting. So let's go on to the next list item, which is 3. Going out is another part of life. If you sit home all day, you can't go out and excuse the world around you, Diego. And if I were you, you need to be really ready for the real world. Orientation and mobility will have you going up on your feet and using your services such as paratransit and lift services such. Those are a few transportation options. And you need to turn them as soon as you can. And you also need to go out in order to fulfill your unit ready to be. Now, I know you are nervous, but do not be. I know, for I said a while ago that not shall ever surrender. For I said a while ago, take pride that you are doing this for yourself and others. Continue on to the next list item, shall we? 4. Important things you have to do at the program going out. Think in a different meeting, also known as conference, a different at 8 a.m. in the morning. You need to be ready for that as well. And be extremely careful not to be extremely careful your first or second time. Your first word not allowed, and therefore you would need to rectify their issue forthwith. Here is a list of things you do not want to do in order to fulfill, complete your independent training there. 1. Making stupid noises and sound effects make no noise to hear. Acting like you are a yo-yo, or acting like someone who just doesn't listen is not acted like something. You can't be summoning certain beings from this mortal plane of existence, Diego. This mortal plane of people are going to be wondering and pondering about what you are thinking in your mind. About my esteemed compatriot, I find it imperative to address yet another matter that gravely concerns your compatriot. It is with utmost urgency that I implore you to sever the chains of your unwarranted reliance on times of your for their incessant employment is deemed entirely unacceptable. Is indeed, one must question the nature of your proclivity toward such device of use, as it engenders bewilderment and speculation amongst those who bear witness to your incessant time of addiction. Yes, a timer is an addiction. Get off it. Everyone is moving over to the future, Diego, but somehow you are not. Somehow. It is my ardent recommendation that you promptly emancipate yourself from this pernicious emancipate yourself to know this dependence on timers besmirch such as overcare pattern and invite disdain from your peers. It is crucial that you take this counsel to heart, so that you, as the consequences of your timer-related actions can no longer be countenanced. I beseech you to redress this grievous transgression forthwith. Grievous lest you wish to further jeopardize your reputation. But first should I forth the strength of character to renounce your infatuation with timers and restore dignity to your endeavors. May this earnest plea resonate earnestly with the echoes of your timer addiction shall leave naught but dispute and reproach. Another thing we need to discuss right now in this instruction file is the fact that you say you want to go out and you do all those things, but you don't even consider doing it as a going out is important to your future. Going out is important. Not going out and saying you are going out is ridiculous. You need to understand this in a simple term. So let me see if I can make this simple for you. I can make this as an addiction to you. When you normally have an addiction, you use a timer over and over again to fulfill the need to use it. You can use it as a collectible item, but the problem is one item using that you just can't stop. You can note that you can't or got it. And now must compatriot must read an excerpt from this letter we got here from Elisa from one of the teachers in California School for the Blind. If you are unaware of that, the boy, oh boy, where I had something to tell you. Boy, I had to go a student in my class was the biggest yo-yo I've ever met. The biggest, not only know he said I over and over again, but he loves making helicopter sounds such as soy, and asking why. So in the pitiful looking voice. By the way, he pitiful voice. Good night. He and tried running away. My goodness, what a running away. He begged not to write any of this to you, but it's too late to write it. This letter was addressed to John Briggs. Now he was making up the noises, summoning beings, such as the robots in order to fulfill his sound addiction. Because yes, his sound is addiction. Because I'm you need to learn not to use Diego. When you get there, understand? Please note that this letter did not get sent to John himself. Did get to unforeseen circumstances that we cannot mention here. I have no idea why, but okay. I have no idea why. The letter goes on to say the following, and I will be writing my own input and updates. I will be another one of Diego's tricks to say, but numerous times. My goodness, nobody needs one. He's already only sitting on it. And let me tell you about the baby songs he sings. I can't tell you how many times I've caught him singing the Hummy and the Alphabet song from Sesame Street. Can but belong that he's almost 15 years old. That he constantly implores me to let him put that nonsense on his zip drive, but I'm having none of it. One of his classmates recorded him singing one of these songs, and he sounds totally ridiculous. I can't wait to tell his mother about this. Ah, yes, that's right, Diego. That's right indeed. You're my Diego. Know a whole lot about what you have done. This is being this is being. And I'm glad she's going to know about this. I might not tell you, but no, eventually she might tell you about the consequences of your actions that caused you hear me. His address you about the song Diego likes to sing, which he cannot. Diego can like sing, which he can center. And you have to understand that Diego do rendered me and understand the messages I am transmitting to right now. I hope you realize this. I hope you anyway the letter says the following. And just when you think that can't get any worse, it gets any worse. Diego's new favorite habit is to speak at 100% not only in English but in Spanish and Portuguese. Not only is he crazy as a balloon, only he's that way internationally. Right now he's drumming on the windowsill. He doesn't mean on the end that this is a homeroom, not a music time. This is a PTW. He just loves saying you with it just over and over again. Can you believe what a yo-yo the kid is? And you at least can't wait to tell his parents on him. He's waiting with me not to do it, but he's failed me as seriously, but it's to know busted he is indeed. Busted he is indeed. And I have busted a question to ask you, and that is this. What would you do that? What have you done that caused this? Come on, you know better than that to cause this. Come on. The letter then goes on. Thanks so much for your time. Oh, and one more thing. He smokes when he's talking. Not all the time, of course, but just enough to show you how incredibly silly he is. How really chatty is. Oh, what a great letter, Alicia. Oh, You lesser tortured Eric well by doing so. I'm sitting next to my friend Eric Stahenke. Friend, what a great Eric Stahenke have had. I'm dead, but my voice is not artificial intelligence. So if you are wondering how the hell I'm reading this, it is because of a resurrection that someone caused. The resurrection of my voice, that is. Okay, I am getting off of topic. Okay, the letter says the following. If Diego plays his cards right, I'll hit him with his noodles. There are now more than enough reasons for me to do this. Oh, how you'd want to hit him with the noodles once again, because he's causing a disturbance again, making new sounds that he seems to make. I just hope he doesn't seem to miss the center. So let's continue, shall we? The goofiness goes on and on and on. Now he's saying rubber on ducky at near 100 and rubber duck. What a twerp. 100 said and good night. Just one more time. If you say help me, I'll get that wet noodle out. Yeah, have to second that emotionally. Here is the song that I sing to Diego whenever he acts up. Baby, baby, stick your head in gravy, wrap it up in bubble gum, and send it to the Navy. And it loves the gravy. And the fact that you made it into a ditty as a form of deliciousness, as well as being delightful and most importantly delightful. Coursework. For those of you who do not know, there was a ghost in the classroom by the name of Dano. He was a paper ghost. Here is his excerpt.
This is Dano, also known as the Ghostist, the ghost who lived in the closet in Elisa's classroom. Diego says rubber ducky 100% so much, but I have to get out of my calls and tell him what I have for. He's so dark and goofy that even I can't knock his sense into goo, and I'm a ghost. That just goes to show you what a list twerp he is. Just goes to show you like him so much. Sincerely, Dano. Ha 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 ha. Dano.
Thanks, Ghost. The letter goes on to say, Diego plays music on the braille note at the high speed every chance he gets. But now he's doing my most favorite thing of all. He's begging me to play all the baby files on his computer. It actually makes me laugh when he does it because he made himself sound so pitiful. I skipped most of the elephant thing, but basically that's what the teacher was saying, that the creature doesn't like it, and I wouldn't blame him. Now he's making all sorts of noises and needs to be ready for orientation center. This goes on to Diego's yo-yo's behavior. He is really escalating. He plays annoying songs on his braille note, which he shouldn't be doing anyway because it's not even his own braille note. He can't control himself when it comes to speaking in 100%, and he's driving the rest of the class nuts. I already told him that I'll be writing to you about this. An hour later, about this. Sincerely, Diego. What the hell are you trying to do on a broad one note that is not even yours? You know that Braille note belongs to the school district. Brett, you are downloading files and trying to play your stupid kid songs which are banned in the letter. Are you kidding me? Are you serious right you? What would make you have the audacity to do that? Boy, oh boy, Diego Gomez going from bad to worse. He's now added trying to go to sleep and speaking in a robotic, trying to go to that crazy record in a robotic voice. He's also raised a couple of new baby songs to these recordings one of his classmates made. You heard right, a recording of that nonsense. This will not ever stop. Never at the rate he's going. I tell you, it's enough to make him the best teacher in the world. Tear never make her out of her head. Today he's singing baby songs and acting as silly can be. I'm going to throw a Boston cream pie at him in the middle of the town square here at school. But now he's making fun of the fact by saying the Pledge of Allegiance in a robotic voice. Pledge of Allegiance. We also use the robotic voice to sing. Use the Star Spangled Banner. I made him stop playing that because it was offensive. He should not be making fun of the United States like that anyway. His mother will be here to say all about it at his IEP in a couple of weeks. Don't you worry? He's good and scared, and he should be. Scared now singing baby songs, speaking in a robotic voice, speaking at like 100%, using a British accent. Well, fun never ends, does it now? You, Diego Antonio Gomez, are not need to do any of these things anymore. Do you understand? You better. You are becoming more and more of a yo-yo every day. And now you insist on using a robotic voice to sing the Pledge of Allegiance. No dice buster. That's disrespecting the flag big time. Disrespecting the flag. And you disrespect your country as well. How can you be so unpatriotic? Huh? Oh, never mind. And while we're on the subject, you need to stop singing those sub-make-me baby songs. Sing I think that I'll tear my hair right out of my head if I hear my ducker just one more time. But listen to me, you vulture-necked good night. Saying little twerp, my gosh, will you ever stop? My God, will you ever? Of course not. Why should you when you're having so much fun? And what's with that latest toy of yours? You know I'm talking about pounds and pence. You're not in England, for heaven's sake. Although I can invoice you to the airport and put you on the next flight to London. Put you on the drive. All the flight attendants crazy. Try for the next 10 hours. They need to share my pound. Churchill offended at this Diego using the currency of ours, eh? You're not even the UK, and you are not even using our currency pounds and pence. Now on to the favorite thing of all. I'm saying good night. I've lost count of all the JRs that I've had. I've just on you. You already know that you're not supposed to sleep in my class. Listen, dude. Do you have a hearing impairment as well as a visual one? You know exactly what I'm telling you. That innocent act of yours won't work with me. That innocent act of yours won't. For sure, indeed, you sleep habit needs to be proper. You sleep habit needs to must be those robots of yours, right? It must be those. Well, manage it all right. Now, my favorite part of the songs. My favorite part. We will go about this now, shall we? Diego, you hear what I'm saying? Rubber Ducky. That's a great song, but it is banned. That can't sing it at the place either. You, the alphabet song, even the 2 is great for betting that to learn. So you can't do that next year. Understand? 3 next year. Count bananas at 4. Count 3. No, count potatoes and bananas at center. Are you saying that is only if you have kids around? Got it? 5. I love to. That's a good song, but here's the problem. But here's talk to a certain someone. Talk to who that someone is. Dean. That's right, Dean. Dean, I love you. That love me. We're a happy, lovely, with a great big hug and a slap and me with you. Won't you say you love me too? Come on, man. Really? No, like, really? I have no idea what that song is, but okay. Eric knows that song. Maybe he can say a bit more. 7. Twinkle, more twinkle, little star. That's a good song as well. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Why I wonder how you are. Down below, where you Diego sit, down low, where it is scorching hot. Oh, twinkle, twinkle, deadly star. How I wonder, twinkle, you dead, damn it. 8. Hickory, Dickory, another great song. Tried to chord it, it's banned for you, but not me. For you, Hickory, Dickory, Dock. Churchill ran up the clock. When the clock struck 6, Churchill went down. Hickory, Dickory, Dock. Churchill, you know where Dickory is. Down to his classroom. Down 9 to his wheels on the bus. It is banned for you, but listen to this. Is the Diego on the bus goes, no, the Diego bus, the Churchill on the bus goes, we shall never surrender. We shouldn't have one little finger, 3 words I got for you. What the fuck? I don't even swear, but what the fucking come on. Are you kidding, Maine? 11. Shoulders, knees, toe, and very basic songs teaches the emotion of your alignment. But of course, if you're sick now because you have been banned, you can't 12 now because row your I'm going to tell you where you can roll your boat off to. You can row your boat off to Orient Ocean Center if you're blind. Understand me? 13. Rise and shine. Rise and shine and go to that center. 14. The days of the center. 14. You should know the by now. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and finally Sunday. We don't need a song about it. 18. The months of the year. 18. Okay, class, ready? /3, 2, 1. January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, April, October, November, and finally December. Am I clear? Good. I'm 16. 10 in bed. There is one in the bed. I know when I said we. When he goes better, he love it up here. When better, love it up here. Due to unforeseen events, Diego fell out to 17 events. If all the rate drops. Yeah, if 8 the rate song, 18. I hate that's the sun. Oh, the sun, Mr. Golden Sun. Please shine down on orientation and mobility. Part 2 will be coming up next. Part 2, I will actually be continuing the same video. Hello, Diego. I, Sir Winston Churchill, will have to speak to you and during your trip next year in the fall.